songs that they just don't make like they used to. Oh, here, this one. This one's good too. Oh, you. I love old country music. I do. But we don't want to be blue, do we? No, ma'am. But you know what? Feel it. Even though we don't want to be. I got something for you. When you get to a point in your healing journey, like example, anger sits in the liver. Or it can sit anywhere, but let's say predominantly sits in the liver. You purge yourself of that. Allows energy. So anger, like you think of the healing journey as like, I think some people have it misconstrued that once you're healed and you don't have to do the work anymore, which is funny. I know in our humanity sometimes I think we get so like antsy in our pantsies kind of thing, and illusions, that we think that once we do this work that we get to a point of out there, and we're done. You're never done. You're always here. You're not there. The journey is lifelong. But anyways, so something like anger, you can have repressed anger and stored anger, generational anger, and it can be within your tissues inside. And you can do the healing and purge it, which then allows when anger arises, because it will, it happens. I don't understand why it's so damn dark, but I apologize. Anywho, when it comes back into the here and now, something frustrates you, makes you angry, you are able to process it. You are able to look at it, feel it, and then allow it to flow out of your existence. To utilize that energy, because it's not necessarily bad energy, it's just energy. If we can stop holding, I want to say there's a little bit of a caveat there, because no, I'll just continue. My mind goes so micro and so macro that we can talk specifics, but then you have to talk so general, because then there's people who will misconstrue your words and be like, well, you said nothing's bad or good or right or wrong, so then I'm just gonna be a devil dipshit and do whatever the fuck I want, because it's not good or bad. And it's like, well, that's not necessarily true. You will have to pay a karmic debt for that. But even I was listening to a little bit of Jim Carrey today, and it's like the expectations that we put onto things, or it's how we interpret them in our own mind, that really plays a role and impacts us to the degree to which we allow it. Because we allow so much to get to us. And I think, this is my belief, that the things that are untrue get to us. But what is truth? And on the deepest core level, ultimate truth is love. Love and truth, I believe, are one and the same. So when you're out of a state of true love, like agape, God's love, creator, source, love, and you cling to lies or untruths, that's when you suffer. Now, some truths are hard truths. They hurt like a MS. hard as Hades. Okay? But when you can face the ugliness of the world, the lies of this world, and shed light to that darkness, you then liberate yourself and others of that suffering, of that anger, of that pain. When you choose lies, you continue to choose suffering. I think that really needs to sit in heavy and hard with a lot of people in this world, because there's so much insanity. And there's so much sanity in this world, saneness, that people want to call insanity. And then there's things that are insane that people are like, no, I can't see it. I can't. Like, hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. And then there's too many people who are fragile, because I believe we're such a flippin' world of cowards that we're not strong enough of the mind and the heart and our soul to be able to see ugly truths, hear ugly truths, God forbid speak them. You know, we have such a censorship bullshit show going on where we want to censor the people who want to ask questions. It's not okay. It's okay to ask questions. It's okay to speak truth. It's okay to speak love. And it's okay to call people out on it, and it's okay to call yourself out on it. But I see that. I see it in my life. I see it in others' lives in the world around me, that, you know, just like look at it as it's funny. I'll give you a little story. A gal at work started singing the other day, I've been working on the railroad. And I said, well, you know, back in the day when the railroads were being built, that was mainly slaves or prisoners who built those. So I think you have some sort of like feeling of slavery or imprisonment. And it's funny, you can laugh, ha ha ha, but think of how many people like suffer and struggle because they got to go to work. They don't like their job or their career. It's soul sucking. It's not everybody, but it's a lot of people. Monday mornings are their highest rates of heart attacks. That says something to me. I mean, if you want to think logically, then you're like, oh, well, why would that be? The Monday morning drudge, when you're like, fuck, I gotta do another work week of this shit to like barely make it. J-O-B, I think it's, I don't know who says it, who I first heard it. It might have been in like network marketing, so I would get it wrong. But even say it's Robert Kiyosaki, but I don't think it is him. J-O-B is just over broke. Well, so many people anymore are just under broke. They're barely making it by, or they got so much debt over their heads, and that's how they're surviving, is their credit cards just paying off the payments, but then their interest is piling up. Like, that's insanity. It's insanity, in my opinion, for both parents to be working. It's insanity to drop our babies off at 6 weeks to strangers. That's traumatic for a child. And yet we wonder why our world's so fucked up. And there's so much bullshit and so much suffering, so much alcoholism, so much suicide, so much depression and anxiety. And we pay so much in healthcare, but we're the sickest fucking country. The most overweight. We're addicted to food, we're addicted to drugs, we're addicted to alcohol, we're addicted to coffee. Addiction, distractions, the TV, TikTok, whatever. Instagram, YouTube, social media. It all has its place, and it all can be used for good. When this technology, internet, first came out, so many people warned. Use it, don't be used by it. And what do we have? A world of people being used by the machine. And if you will keep allowing it, eventually you become the machine and you lose your sense and your connection to heart, soul, spirit, God. I believe I use this analogy that we're lamps and we got to plug into our power source in order for us to shine. And that power source is God, creator, source, however you coin it, use it for yourself. I just believe in a better future. I believe in the truth and divinity in all of us, but we have to choose it. We have to choose love. We have to choose truth. We have to be able to have the courage and the audacity to see within ourselves when we are denying our truth, when we are denying the truth of another. And again, hard, horrible shit happens. And we don't sometimes want to believe it, but it's like, continue to suffer then by continuing to feed into the lies, to be manipulated, to be controlled. That's your choice. And you choose that for yourself. In today's world, I believe being a prisoner or a slave is a choice. We can be conscious of the bullshit around us, but what are we doing? What kind of effort, what kind of work are we putting in the physical to change this? I'm going to use Jesus Christ here, okay? They were dealing money in the temples, and they weren't supposed to. So what did Jesus do? He went and flipped those damn tables, okay? God doesn't do in this world what we won't allow him to do through us. That's why we're here. God learns through us. Because we, in my belief, are Christ incarnate. God lives within us. We're not separate from God, from our source, from our creator. So if we're not separate, then what's the truth? The truth is that we are unlimited or limitless beings from a limitless creator and a limitless universe. If you don't like limitless, do unlimited. We are unlimited beings created by an unlimited creator in an unlimited universe. We need to tap into the truth of who and what we are. Get into some Nikola Tesla type wisdom of energy, vibration, and frequency. I really want to say something. I'm gonna. And tap into the secrets underneath the Vatican. Of who and what humanity really is and what we come from. You know, even science says we only use like 10% of our brain. What the fuck is the other 90% doing then? What could we do if we were consciously tapping into our Christ consciousness, and that was the 90% that we're not utilizing? Jesus Christ healed with his hands. He embodied Christ. And he came and taught. You can do what I have done or what I am doing and more. Some Christians don't want to hear that, and that's fine, but it's like, what if that's the truth? This is why you can't just say, oh, well, so-and-so says this, or the church says that, or the government says this. No, question them all, because what we have in this environment today is not working for us. It is not working. We are suffering. If you don't get into your heart and you don't feel that within yourself, you're bullshitting yourself and you're denying yourself, because I don't care how beautiful your life looks in the realm of society. So many people are suffering, whether they got the car, the house, the job, the career, or the money in the bank. The dots of truth are all around us. You just have to have the courage to connect them. So you see the picture for what it truly is. For yourself in your own life, within yourself, and the world at large. We have to be conscious adults, willing and eager to stand up, show up, and grow up. So we can change our reality, shift our reality to a better, brighter future, and shift the reality for the future generations to come, who are here, the young little ones that we have now, and the ones to come. We can do it. We are capable. We are strong. I believe in a new earth, reborn. Not this whole world order, or even some great reset. Gotta love my quotations. How about a new earth, where humanity comes into its Christ consciousness, and it says, wow, I know who I am. I know how I serve. I know who I am in truth. That's what I'm holding space for. And that's what I'm encouraging all of us, all of you, to hold space for as well. Just like I got the beautiful light of the sun shining in on me. And internally to the exterior, we have our light shining as well, but we have to choose to allow it to shine. We have to choose to give our voice, throat chakra, heart chakra, be in our hearts, and allow our heart to flow. To be grounded in our root chakra, to know who and what we are in our sacral and our solar plexus, to have that confidence in our being. And we did the heart, we did the throat, and you got the third eye to see, to connect. It's possible, and it's probable. We just got to choose it. It's simple. We complicate it with our bullshit. We complicate it because we're cowards and weak. And I'm pointing the finger because I'm using hand gestures. But that's even like within too. I know, I don't know how old I was. I was probably 10. Let's say I was 10, maybe 11 or 12. Having a conversation with my mother in the kitchen one day, and I don't remember the conversation, but she says to me, Jade, you're not a superhero. You can't save the world. And I thought to myself, or even said it out loud, I said, I know I can't do it on my own, but I know we can do it together, because that's what we're here for, damn it. We're here for growth and evolution and joy. Don't forget joy. We're not here for slavery and imprisonment. Yes, there is suffering and pain and agony in the garden, but the garden is beautiful and bliss, and we're fucking missing it. It's like, which side of the coin are you gonna look at? Or are you gonna play both sides? I want you to choose the light within you and make friends with the darkness. So it's like you know the monster within, but you're not afraid of it. And you use that quote-unquote monster or the dark side of you for good. Almost like you could see it as like warrior and gardener. Gardener would be the light, warrior would be the dark. Because some warriors got to do some dark shit. But they're doing it from a heart space intention of protecting innocence and the beauty of the world. That's why God created man. Women can be warriors too, but we could get into that topic, and God knows I do. So save it for another day, because I'm pulling in to get my baby, and I miss her. So, y'all, I love you. Love yourself. Know your power to create goodness in the world, in your life, and in the lives around you. Be the change you want to see in the world. Be a light of impact on a positive level.